taken off because I'm waiting for him because the timer doesn't start till he gets in there. That's a messed up system, and there's no like audio telling me audio cue telling me that. So okay, I want to not drop that shit. Drop that shit. I have to drop one more thing. This is a decent turn two. I can play this turn one, and if that's a turn four, and then I have this as a follow up sometime, just free mana, invest in the next turn rather than this one cost. I think that sounds good. So I'm probably going to start with the uh, Anansi. See what my opponent does. My opponent plays a 1 mana guy. Might not have more. So it's like if I play here, I'm fighting him more. But if he just has a 2 mana 2/2/2/2, but I'm thinking my opponent doesn't. So I'm not. I am gonna fight my opponent. And if he wants to play a spell that gives a boost, then he gives a boost. If he wants to Helping Hands and this doesn't have fleeting and he wants to do that to win this one, I'm kind of also cool with that. Okay, so that worked out for me, so I'm going to pass here. I'm going to get a resupply here, and I'm going to Aloe Vera probably in this lane. Yeah, I'm just going to Aloe Vera in this lane. I'm going to get a resupply, so then next turn I'll have another resupply, and this is going to be a 2 mana 4/4/4. Which feels pretty good. Small Stuff Giant Leap is nice. I do like that. Hopefully we get like a Hathor or something. So I'm going to move this here. We're going to give it anchored. Pass it back to my opponent. Already I've taken the time back because my opponent had to think about mana. I do really like that, the way that plays. So what are we going to get? You know, 2 spells. Gets it. Okay, I'm assuming we're going to see the Small Stuff Giant Leap come down. Oh no. Okay, the Anansi. I'm happy with that. Okay, so we just both advance. I'm happy with that. I am absolutely happy with that because resource management is now going into my favor. Unless, do we see another spell? Okay, we do. So that pushes me to not to losing. Okay. But that's also very inefficient on my opponent, especially with the rare magical training. Gonna have to toss that, or probably the off you go. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with my like this. This deck grinds out games. This is a very good card to pull. I can play a Kodama investing in the future. I can play a Martingale. Um, Here I can even play the Martingale. Oh wait, let's see what else we get here. Oh, that's fantastic. I love that. We can play this and give it anchored, and then give this anchored, and then play one of these other twos. um. So if we are gonna do this, let's just play this here. All right, we invest in this for next turn. They're giving this up. Let's not fight here. I play the Martingale. I can play it here, shoring this up. Or I could just play it here so I have split stats for next turn. Oh, wow. And they're really boosting here. So, yeah, let's split stats for next lane. This is going to cost 2. I put this down. I'm going to Kodama, give Aloe Vera, give this anchored, And then, so support ability to give this anchored. And then this is going to give this anchored. Pass. Select this to get anchored. So we both go up one, and I'm going to have a lot of value here. This sticks down, so I'm like pretty well spread in both lanes. I got 4 power in each relevant stat, and we're fighting each other for it. So if my opponent wants to fight, go for it. And if you're not trying to fight, I'll straight up small step, giant leap. Or like, do I even just small step, giant leap here? I could if I get enough like anchored and cost reduction things. So I could play the Anansi and then cost reduction, small step, giant leap. That would be hilarious. And I'm gonna do it. So my opponent has more grass showing, so I'm gonna fight in the grass. Before I obliterate my reserve, learn from my previous mistakes, and then cost reduction, small step, giant leap, and win both lanes would be crazy. Okay, what are we seeing sent back? You can only send 2 things back. Okay, all that makes sense. So, do we instead play this and then anchored and just give up on something? Or do we cost reduction, aloe vera? I think we just okay, no, we cost reduction the aloe vera to play it. Oh, wait, this one doesn't need the extra stuff. I thought this one, my other unique is the one that needs mana. So I didn't really need to do that, but I had to get rid of something anyway. So I'm giving this anchored, and I'm going to give this anchored. So we're just going to win in both lanes. Advance. Keeping a bunch of power into these 2 lanes. Not as much as before. Yeah, let's confirm this discard, because this is good. Just 2 mana, give something anchored, and its stats in play. Okay, I would love to get like a Hathor or something, so if I don't want to use this small step, giant leap now, I don't have to. But I do love getting the double crowbar. I mean, the double reserve with the aloe vera and crowbar. Okay, so I do have a Twinkle Twinkle. So I could Twinkle this. I could Twinkle something? Because this can't beat me in anywhere that matters. No, that beats me here. Okay, so I am losing here. So I do need to think about what else I can play. So let's just play this. And then he'll get this boosted up and we'll sleep it. Do I want to sleep it now? Yeah, I am just going to sleep it now. The Baba Yaga is not going to be enough in either of the lanes. Once our opponent passes, then we can sleep our aloe vera. Oh,